Alright guys, so here's going to be a review of the latest model that I got in, and wasn't able to make an unboxing of it because it actually came in a bubble wrap envelope. But it's a 1/50th scale Cat 920 made by Joal. You could see it's a very, very old model. So the model itself, for its time, I don't know when it's made, but I'm imagining maybe 20 to 30 years ago. For its time, it has really great movement and a nice amount of detail on it. The real machine itself, I seen one 2 years ago, and it was really cool. I like the design of it, and it's also similar to one of my most favorite cat loaders, the 930. But to get her started here, you could see the linkage bars and the cylinders are actually little plastic rods. People are probably wondering why it's like that, but you got to remember, for the time that it was made, this is what they had. The bucket itself is really nicely detailed. You could see the movement depends on the height of the boom. Alright, it's raised up all the way here, and you could see as you move it down, it levels. But the detail of it is actually, it's pretty nice. Back of the bucket. Now the arms obviously have the plastic pistons or cylinders, and even on the middle of the non-engine superstructure you can make out the 920 decal. The tires are these typical old tires that many model manufacturers use, those small ones, which I like it because it's nicely. It looks nice on the machine. Now you could really see the age of this, or at least I really got the impression of how old it is from how thin the metal is. You usually see that on old metal toys, but you could see how thin the linkage is. There's also even some bolt detail right there. The turning radius on it is pretty decent. It's not crazy, but hell, it's better than the WA 600 by Universal Hobbies, and that's a brand new model. They didn't really go for much detail on the articulation, but you know, they did what they could, and I'm really happy with it. The ladder, like you could see right here with the steps. Now the cab is a cab. You could see, you can barely even see in there, but it just has a seat and a steering wheel. This side of the machine, a lot of the paint covers the detail, but the detail is visible. You have some vents right here, and the back axle does oscillate, which is also really cool. The decal right there, and the exhaust and the air cleaner. The back radiator detail is a decal, counterweight, and this side of the machine, which I really like. So, anyway, the box it comes in is actually a box to go for sale in a store. You can see the cutout and the back of it. But I mean, overall, I really like this model a lot. I want to get at least 2 more, and on the side in the summer, or when it gets nicer out, I want to paint it in the new cat colors. And I'm sure people will probably, you know, go crazy over it, but you know, it'd be cool to have it in the new cat colors with the red line decal like the F-Series loader has. But I mean, pretty much there it is. Now, a little message at the end here. If you're gonna write a comment saying how it's not detailed and this and that, you also have to consider the fact when it was made. Probably everyone writing that comment probably wasn't even born. This thing is probably older than them. So you have to really consider the time that it was made. Obviously, when it was made, it was probably considered a metal toy, not even a collectible item. So, please, if you're gonna write a comment about it, just keep it to yourself, because you probably don't know what you're talking about. For its time, I really think that it's one really nice model. But that's my opinion on it. Looks really nice in my eyes. But, I mean, so yeah, you have to consider the time that it was made. So, but there you go, guys. Hope you really liked it.